Perfect. Cool. We got 8 people in here. What's up, Jesse? Charlie, Jorge, Kim.
Hey, what's up, Andrew?
Giving Brandon the night off tonight, so I'll be hanging out with you guys. Let's see how this works. There we go. Try to figure out where my feet are. Here, perfect. Not here. Okay. Oh. We're just gonna give a couple more minutes, let people come in, get situated. Cool. I'll keep these off to the side. It should be recording. Yeah, it looks like it's recording. Anybody else? Oh, Jeff's in here. What's up, Jeff? Fancy. Getting his dummy situated. We won't be using any of we won't be using the dummies tonight. I need to get some practice myself with them, figure out how to use those things.
You need an XXL dummy.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't visualize how to use a dummy quite yet. Jason just joined.
Drag Randy with you. Today we're doing how to.
Yeah, I guess I could. She's not bad, Yuki. Yeah. So she doesn't like when I like lean in, like push on her chest.
We're the same problem. Like, we're the same height.
Cat's joining us. Awesome. Oh, we got 2 pages of people here. Luke, what's up?
Coach, we're shaking. What's the good news?
Giving Brandon the night off. Figured I'd hang out with you guys. Anybody else jumping in? Okay, I'll make this full screen. There we go. Oh, 13. It's a party in here. Ed Zimmerman, what's up? Cool. All right, let's get started. Everyone on your backs, leg circles. Switch directions. Legs up and down. Side to side. Bicycle. Switch directions. Hip bridges. Left leg only. Right leg only. Sit up, windshield wipers. Up to your knees, neck circles. Switch directions. Chin to chest. Chin to shoulder. Ear to shoulder. Wrist circles. Switch directions. Flex and extend your upper back. Hip circles. Switch directions. Switch legs. Switch directions. Alternating lunges. Feet together, knees apart. Walk yourself out. Feet apart, push yourself back. Take a second, stretch anything you need to. Cool, okay, let's move on, guys. All right, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna work on basically a situation like if we're in side control and we wanna come up on an underhook. A lot of times you can either take the single leg or you can go back to guard. So the situation would be, we're on our backs, they're in side control. I'm gonna have basically, imagine you have an underhook on one side. You're gonna bridge up onto your shoulder, throwing that underhook. Notice how I'm basically driving off of just my left leg and I'm on my right shoulder or vice versa. And my underhook is punched up like this. From here, I'm then going to drop back down, scissor my legs, and come up to my knees. And then you can push yourself back up. So we're using this initial bridge to kind of shrimp out on our side. We're scissoring our legs, and then we're pretending like we're grabbing for a leg here, right? As we heist our legs up, right? We heist our hips up, we snag that single. Make sure you guys can see me. Bridging up, dropping back down, scissoring my legs, wrapping the leg there, lifting my hips off. I'm doing just a normal, like, both my feet are kind of picking my hips up, and I'm turning them over to my knees. Then I can come up, pretend like you snagged that single. And then just to reset it, to reset the position, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step my leg up, I'm gonna slide my knee right back through. So then I would take my arm, I drive up, down, grab the leg, scissor my own legs, up to my knees, grab the single. From here, you just sit back through, like you're sitting through the guard, right? Trying to show a couple different angles, right? Driving up onto my shoulder, dropping down, leg scissor, wrapping the leg, hips come up, we're on the single. Again, from here, I sit back through. Almost like if you were on the single leg, And here's sprawling out. I feel like I lost it. I just post my leg up, sit my hips back through. Any questions on that one? Guys, you see it again? My first time kind of demonstrating on a video like this, so feel free to unmute yourselves and give me feedback. Good? Think you guys got it? Thumbs up. Let's give it a try. I'll be doing it with you guys. 1, 2. Good, guys. Pause. Circle back up. So, if I had, just to clarify this move, right? If I had a guy that was on this side of me, on the far side, I would underhook by his arm. His arm would be like by my hip here, trying to block my hips so my hips can't come out, right? But I was able to weave an underhook in maybe, and I drive in and I throw his body in. So I'm bridging into the guy, right? Reaching across. And then I use that to shrink my hips out, scissor my legs, reaching for his leg, heisting up, coming back up. I think most of you guys were getting that. Pay attention. Watch me when I do it next time if you still feel like you're unsure about it. This time what I'm going to add in is we're doing the same thing. I'm bridging up into him, bridging up into my opponent, making sure we have that underhook. My hips come down. I scissor my legs. I reach for the reach for the single. I heist up. This time he's sprawling, but I feel like there's an exit here. This arm's on the outside of his body, we're imagining. So I'm going to let go of the single, and I'm going to do a sit-through on that side. And then I'm going to switch my legs again, reaching back for the single, coming right back up. So we're going for the single leg. We feel that sprawl, but we feel like we have that sit-through. Right? Sit-through is just right where we post one leg out, one hand, and I slide my butt through, opening my chest, and then I immediately come back down. Okay? So I'll show you the whole thing. Bridging up in, dropping down for the single. Our leg scissor, we come up to our knees. We feel the pressure, so I go sit through, and then I'm going to reach for the single again. So I was on the single, I sat through, I reach back for the single, and I turn my hips back over. So I'm here, but I'm strong. I'm not like, my chest isn't towards the ceiling when I sit through, guys. My chest is still low, right? I'm planting this foot. I'm going to reach back for the single, turn my hips over, and then you can go ahead and just melt right back, seated position, right? So I bridge in, shrimp out, leg scissor, wrapping up the single leg, coming up. I feel the opening on the outside. So I unlock, I sit through, I turn my hips back over for the single. So all it is, it's the same move as before, but we're adding a sit through on the end. Okay, any questions on that one? Adding a sit through on the end. Let's give it a try. 1, 2. Good job, guys. Circle back up. I think most of you guys got it on that one. If you didn't get it on the first one, I saw a lot of improvements on the second one, right? Let's go into another situation. Let's just review our scoots. I want to add something to it. I don't know if we've done before, but a concept that I use a lot when I'm rolling. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a simple right. So this is right square, staggered seated. I'm going to use one hand posted behind, chest forward. I'm just doing a normal, just scoot back one-handed, right? But when we come back, instead of just scooting towards the guy, I want us to cover distance quickly, okay? So what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to shoot my feet inside. So basically what that would look like is I'm going to reach my legs forward, and I'm going to throw my hips like off the mat, like that. See how like I jump forward? And basically the idea here is if there was a guy in front of me, I throw my hips and I throw my feet out. And that would off balance them because basically I would hook right inside his legs. And if I was standing and a guy hooked inside, that would off balance me. It would either knock him down to the mat or bring him out of balance, both of which are good for us, right? So all we're going to do is we're going to scoot once back to the left, right? And then we can come forward, throw the feet, come forward, throw the feet, right? Scoot, go on the other side, scoot back, about 3 times, and then big 1, 2, throw on the feet. So think about a guy in front of you with his legs like spread, and you're trying to throw the instep of both your feet. You're trying to hook him behind his calves, right? Boom, right like that. And you're trying to throw your legs into underneath them to off balance him and give you opportunities. Any questions on that one? So just a different way of you guys doing your scoots, right? Okay, let's do it. 1, 2. Good job, guys. Make sure you're working both sides. Keep it up. Reach those legs so you can pull yourself in, shooting your legs out. Pretending like you're shooting them in between your opponent's legs. Good job, guys. Circle up. Next one. Let's do another one where we're kind of like seated, right? The guy's in front of us. Let's talk about if a guy's not really engaging, okay? So a lot of times what I do is we use the same kind of technical get-up we do, right? Up to standing. But instead of just coming up to standing, we're just going to come up to a knee like this, right? We're just kind of like, we're in between. We haven't decided to stand up yet, and we could easily finish, right? I'm just coming up to a knee. Maybe he's creating distance. I can always shoot off that knee, right? Then you can come up to either side. So I'm down. I could come up just to a knee. And like I said, I could shoot off of that. Or what I want us to work on is we come up. And then what we're going to do is he decides to stand up with us and he's standing up. That's giving us an opening. And we're going to slide right back in and throw our feet in. We're looking to throw feet like in between our guys' legs, okay? So I take another side. I come up to a knee. I kind of gauge his reaction. He stands up as well, so I can get underneath him. So this would normally be if I'm like playing seated and a guy's down on his knees, but he's not really coming in. Like I can't pull him into me. He's sitting really far back. So I'm just gonna come up to a knee and then come right back in. Come up to a knee, come right back in. Come up to a knee, come right back in. Okay? Any questions on that one? Let's give it a try. 1, 2. Up to a knee, right back in. To a knee, slide right back in. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Throw both those feet out. When you're here, I sit through, I throw both my feet out. Okay, good guys. Circle back up. I don't know why I say circle back up. I just realized that that's a habit. Yeah, all right. Focus back up? I don't know. I'm going to keep saying circle back up. Okay, similar thing, different reaction. This time we're just going to heist up to a knee. Like I said, we're gaining reaction. A lot of times we may do this if like we have a collar tie. Like we have a collar tie on our opponent, so you can pretend like you have a collar tie here. I'm going to stand up. He doesn't stand up. He stays on his knees, okay? If he stays on his knees, this is very easy for me now to pull him down. So all I'm going to do now is since he's staying seated, he's staying on his knees, I'm going to pull my right leg back as I pull my right hand down. In this case, I'm going to feed his head, pretend like I'm feeding a head, right? And I'm going into a front headlock. So it's basically we're hip heisting to a knee. We're going to snap down, front headlock. So I'm heisting, collar tie, snap down, front headlock. And then you just sit back through, all right? Here, snap down, front headlock. And if you want to be fancy, you can put in your knee, pretend like you have on the side of the arm, bring your knee up to your elbow, and you can pretend like you do a go behind. That's a little bit more advanced, but if you want to throw like a pretend go behind on the end, you can do that as well. So I'm heisting up, I snap down to a front headlock, and then I can lift, I can step around, and I can pretend like I'm reaching over his back for a go behind. And then you just come back, sit through, heist up, snap down, go behind. Heist up, snap down, go behind. Heist up, snap down, go behind.
Hey, Coach.
Yep.
Is this with your front headlock? Are you capturing the arm with your front headlock, or is this just a front headlock?
Yes. So we're grabbing the head, right? We're wrapping up the head, and then the second arm's going to pretend like it's reaching for an arm. So we snap down to the head, and then we overhook the arm. So the second arm's over the arm. That's the side we would normally do a go behind to. So I come here, I feed the head, I wrap the arm, and I do go behind. Any other questions? Again, a lot of visualization here, guys. A lot of visualization. Really try to imagine it. Okay, guys, let's do it. 1, 2. Time, guys. Let's see. Who has a partner that could demonstrate this? Anybody? Anybody want to raise your hands? Let's see. Let's see. Jesse, can you demonstrate this one for us? Everyone take a look at Jesse's screen. Either one of you can demonstrate it. So you heist up to a knee, snap down to the front headlock, and then go behind just like that. There you go. Nice job, Jesse. So that just gives you a little context. I saw a couple of you guys, the other group partner. You guys were doing great too. Cool. All right. Let's move on. We're gonna break down a technique that we're gonna do kind of like bit by bit here. So we're just gonna start with toe touches. So we're gonna do, I want us to do toe touches first to get warmed up, okay? And then we'll move into, I think it's gonna be a new movement for you, so I just wanna kind of make sure we break it down properly. So all we're gonna do, just give you guys a couple toe touches back and forth over our shoulder, just like this. I think you guys have done those before. So go ahead and just start when you're ready. 1, 2. Just rocking over your shoulder, touching the mat, over the right shoulder, over the left shoulder. Make sure you're going over the shoulder. If you try to go over your head too much, you'll feel really jammed up. So make sure you're kind of going over that shoulder sideways. And I'm just kind of rocking to my side just so I can touch my toes to the mat. Oh. Good. Let's add on to it. So now we're going to do a toe touch. But what we're going to do is we're going to use the toe touch to spin ourselves back around. Okay, so this would be basically if somebody was up above me here, I would throw my legs up using their body to pull me back around. So I know this one looks a little crazy, right? Touching the mat, I'm grabbing it, and I'm pulling myself around, 180 degrees. I'm going up over, grabbing the mat, pulling my body around. Touching the mat, and pulling myself around. It works a lot better if you have momentum. There's gonna be a new one for you guys, so I just want you guys to give that a try, okay? 1, 2. Grab the mat and pull yourself around so you're facing the other direction. Nice, Jesse. That looked good. Nice, Matt. Nice, Luke. That was right. Try not to pause too much. The second your foot hits the ground, you're going to want to pull yourself around quickly. Use that momentum to help you out a little bit. Nice, Charlie. I like the use of the wall. Way to be resourceful. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's just review one more movement real quick, and then we're going to put it all together. Oh, I just cracked. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're just going to do a reverse shrimp. So we're on our side already. We reach our foot out, right, to grab the mat, and pull our hips in. We go to the other side. We reach and grab the mat, pull our hips in. Right? Kind of do it. I'll do it sideways for you guys. Actually, get this way. Reach and grab the mat, pull the hips in, right? It's the scooping shrimp, right? Like you have a shovel. Throwing the shovel over your shoulder. Go ahead, give that one a try. I want to make sure you guys have that one down too. 1, 2. Reach your feet, grab the mat, pull those hips in. You should be walking along the mat with this. Watch one more time, guys, just to make sure you guys are getting it. So I'm going forward, okay? So I'm looking forward, I'm going forward. I'm reaching for the mat, and I'm pulling myself in, right? I'm pulling myself forward in the way that I'm looking. We're not shrimping backwards, we're pulling ourselves forward. Okay, so we start on our side, we reach and grab the mat. It's a reverse shrimp, right? We're basically doing a shrimp in reverse, pulling our hips in, into like flat to our back, right? So I'm on my side, I pull myself in and flat to my back, right? I pull myself in and flat to my back. Nice, much better, much better. Yes, there we go. Okay, let's put it all together now. So you're gonna do, basically, you're gonna do a reverse shrimp. So this one is great if someone's behind me, okay? So if there's somebody behind me here, I'm gonna do a reverse shrimp to create space. So now they're up by my head. And then now I'm gonna throw my legs up, grab the mat, turn in. So we're gonna do a reverse shrimp, and then we're gonna do a toe touch, and then a spin back around. We're gonna do a reverse shrimp, a toe touch, and a spin back around, right? Reverse shrimp, toe touch, spin back. Reverse shrimp, toe touch, spin back. So imagine there's a guy behind you, right? If I'm facing this way, there's a guy behind me. I'm gonna reverse shrimp away from them. Then I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna frame on them, put my feet up, and then turn around. If they were there, I'd put my feet on them. But since they're, there's a solo drill, we're just putting our foot on the mat instead. Any questions on that? So we're just combining the 3 things we just did. A reverse shrimp, a toe touch, and then the spin back around, okay? Any questions? Let's do it. 1, 2. Reverse shrimp, toe touch, spin back around. Nice. Keep it up. Couple more. Hey, good job, guys. Let me get a group to demonstrate this one. Lawhorn, I saw you guys working it. How about you guys go ahead? See that reverse shrimp? Legs come up, touch the mat, spin back in. Nice job. Show me one more. Make sure you guys follow, see Lawhorn, see how this kid's behind him. He does a reverse shrimp. Frames up, throws those legs up, and spins back around. Nice. Let's say I didn't even have to demonstrate and you guys figured it out. Let's see. Let's do, see what I have for the next one. I have them on my phone. I don't know how Brandon remembers all the ones he wants to do. I swear he must have a pad in front of him. All right. So next one we're going to do is we're going to be in turtle. So we already talked about, we already kind of demonstrated the sit through right from turtle. We demonstrated kind of sitting back, right? So you have a sit out and you have like the sit back. Let's talk about another situation, standing up, okay? So what I want to do, if there's a guy next to me, right? I'm going to assume the guy's on my left side, right? I don't know what side this is for you guys, but he's on my left side here, okay? I'm protecting my hip, right? I'm protecting my neck here, staying tight, making sure he's not able to put any hooks in. I'm blocking my neck. I'm making sure he's not able to get a tight waist on the far side, right? So I have a very closed turtle. What I'm looking to do here is I want to make sure that if he does, for instance, have like a hand or something, I'm guarding it here on the hip. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to step up. If he's on my left side, I'm going to step up on that side, okay? I don't want to step up away from him. If I step up away from him, he's just going to chop me right back down. So I always want to make sure my base is in between me and him. I'm blocking the hands if necessary. And then I continue to step up to standing. When I get to the standing position, I don't want to stay too hunched over where it's easy for him to push me back, to trip me forward. And I don't want to be too upright. If I'm too upright like this, it's easy for him to just pull me back. So you're kind of managing the position there. So I'm blocking the hands, staying tight, stepping up. If he's on this side, I'm going to step up this leg first, and I'm going to come up to standing. I'm going to be about here, just in good base. I don't want to be upright, and I don't want to be hunched over too much. About here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start walking away, and I'm going to pretend like if he's over here, I'm going to put my elbow inside, and I'm going to turn towards him. Okay? We're not going to get like a body lock, but I'm just turning into him and creating space. So I'm in turtle. He's on my left side here. I'm blocking hands. I step up. I come to standing. I'm not upright. I'm not bent over. I'm going to walk away, creating space, sliding my elbow in and turning in. So I'm basically, I never want to try to turn away from him. I want to turn into him. And to do that, I can't just turn when he has like probably like a body lock or his hands, okay? So what I have to do is I have to duck my elbow inside, step back and around. So I'm here, he's over here. Step inside leg up, come to standing, walk, 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 drop my shoulder, and I step this leg back. Notice at the end there, when I go to turn in, this leg, if I'm turning in, I'm just going to step that one back to turn in. So I'm ducking my elbow down, and I'm turning into it. One more time, full speed. All right, I'll try to do it back here so you guys can see the full thing. I stand up, second leg up, walk, 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 turn in. Okay? Any questions on that one? All right, I know it's really awkward to do without somebody there. But imagine you're trying to get away from somebody that's like somebody's behind you basically, and they're trying to wrap you up, okay? Here, stand all the way up. Any questions on that one? This one's probably new for you guys too, so no worries if you guys are working through it a little bit, okay? Let's do it. 1, 2. So imagine the guy's right beside you and you're trying to get away and turn in. right, he's beside you. You're stepping the inside leg up to standing, walking away, turning in. Hey guys, circle up. Let me go ahead and get a Lawhorn demonstrate again. You guys look like you were getting it. Can I get you guys to demonstrate again? Yeah. Yeah, starting from turtle, that was great. As the hands wrapped around, that inside leg steps up to standing, turns in, double leg there, son. That's awesome. Good job, guys. All right, let's go ahead and do one more situation from turtle. Just super simple, right? Their hands, they're probably like in our side, and we're gonna shoulder roll back in. Okay, so what that's gonna look like is they're next to us. I'm gonna dip my shoulder down. Their hands probably here. I want you guys imagining like you're clearing their hand off your hip, right? Because if their hand was on my hip and I go to lift my hips up, they could just be pulling my hip back down like that, and I don't want that. So instead, I'm gonna dip my shoulder down. I'm gonna tuck my head. I'm gonna walk my head in between my legs, and my legs are coming through. So we're gonna see if I can do it this way. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna walk my head in between my legs like this, and then the legs wrap around. I tuck my shoulder. I clear my hip, and then legs wrap. So a simple shoulder roll. I want you guys making sure that you're imagining the person next to you though. You keep that hip clear and shoulder roll back in. Tucking my shoulder, letting my legs go over so my head's in between my knees, and then my legs go forward. Okay, any questions on that? Shoulder roll. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2.
I was going to ask exactly where the person's placed at that moment. Did you say beside you?
Yes, so they're beside you, right? They would be on my right in this case. I'd be turning away from them. I'm turning away and then rolling my hips into them. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead, give it a try. I'll watch you guys. Nice, yeah, perfect. And if the person has the arm over the back, just make sure you push that hand off your hip. So yes, on that side. So if that arm's in your hip, you're gonna push that off as you shoulder roll in. Nice, exactly. You don't want them to be able to pull your hip down. Hey, good job, guys. Let's take it up to the feet. So just to start, let's just review. Let me turn this just a little bit. So when we're on the feet, we don't want to be super like bent down like this, right? We're always keeping our the lead leg. We're always keeping that hand in. We're only reaching with that back arm. The idea is if we reach with the lead arm, it exposes our leg for double legs and single legs, okay? But I don't want to be like super crouched down trying to protect my stance. If this is like a long like jiu-jitsu match, like jiu-jitsu matches can be like 10 minutes long sometimes, right? Whereas like normally for wrestling, like you're doing like 2-3 minute spurts or something like that. We want to make sure like we want to have like a more like relaxed stance a little bit so we can keep our endurance. But we also don't want to be like standing upright, right? Because now we're just exposing our legs. So we want to take somewhere right in the middle, okay? And then we can kind of like always kind of check our stance every now and then, right? Never crossing my feet like this, always moving, always keeping my feet out, right? Walking back, shuffling side to side, right? Kind of taking stutter steps. So never want my feet to get too close together. Never want my feet to cross, okay? So sideways, sideways, back, shuffle forward, right? Always keeping kind of like a middle stance. I don't want to be too upright, and I don't want to be too low, okay? And then I want you guys just occasionally just change the level, right? So we're just look to the side, change the level, side to side, change the level, forward, change the level, back, change the level, right? So just check all directions and get those legs a little warmed up, right? Okay, 1, 2. Keep that lead arm down. Keep that lead arm down by the legs to protect if they shoot. This hand can be up. Rear leg, arm can stay up. And then we just check. Keep that lead arm down. Get a good burn on those legs like you're doing like little lunges here, kind of, right? Keep it up, guys. Left, right, forward, back. Make sure the feet don't get too close together. Make sure your ankles don't cross. All right, good guys. Let's add to it now. Now there's different stages of defense here when somebody shoots on us, okay? We have to know how to use each one so we're not overcommitting, right? So if we have one leg forward, one leg back, somebody goes to shoot on my lead leg, I'm going to step my lead leg back and then down block, right? So if somebody shoots, this arm is going to be the one that's protecting me. So this leg goes back and I down block, right? So you can add that in. You can level change and then down block, right? Down block is when normally your lead leg is going back and you're blocking that shot, right? It's just low. We're not sprawling. We're just blocking, right? Because if they go to feint, and I do like a full sprawl, then I'm just committed my whole body to the ground, right? If I'm not sure what they're doing, I just want to just down block, right? I'm just checking, right? If they feint, I just down block, right? And then we'll go over the next stage. So now we're just down block, level change, down block. We take that lead leg back, lead arm down to the mat. Level change, down block. All right, so that down block is going to be a little bit more dramatic because you're replacing your leg with your arm. Okay, so go ahead and add that one in now. 1, 2. So that lead leg goes back. Yeah, that lead leg goes back. That lead arm blocks and touches the ground. Okay, good job, guys. Circle back up. We're gonna add one more to it. Now for the actual sprawl. We're gonna do it a little differently. We're not just gonna go straight to the ground. What I want you guys to do is we're gonna start just like we're doing a down block, but then we're gonna drop to our knees. Okay, so all it's gonna be, it's called knee sprawl because all you're doing is sprawling to your knees. It's like that. All right, if my left leg was forward, just like that. And we're kind of rotating out of it. All right? I'm not purposely rotating, you just will. Like that, right? So I down block, right? I down block. This time I see I go to down block and I feel the shots real. I drop to my knees. Now, again, I don't want to fully commit unless I have to. Because I could go to knee sprawl, he could back out, and then I could reshot against him. So when I go to knee sprawl, I give this chance to assess to see if I have to finish, right? It's kind of like an in-between, okay? Now there's a special way you get up from here though. Once you come back up to standing. Once we're here, we don't just stand up. We got a guy in front of us, right? We have a guy in front of us. I just go to stand. He's just going to shoot right on my leg. So instead what I do is I pop my butt up and I circle up to my feet. So I knee sprawl and then I circle up. Okay? So I knee sprawl and then I pop my butt up and then I kind of shuffle out to the outside, up to my feet. So we're not just standing, right? My butt comes up and I shuffle back up to my feet. So you can do a down block, level change, knee sprawl, circle back up to the feet. Right? You can level change, down block, knee sprawl, circle back up to the feet. And you can kind of add some movement in, level change, down block, knee sprawl, circle back up. Any questions on that? I know that's a little different, right? A little something new to give you guys a different look. Let's go ahead and give it a try. 1, 2. Nice. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Always taking that lead leg back first. When we go to knee sprawl, we're taking that lead leg back first. That's the one they're going to be shooting at. So I go away from that lead leg. So if I'm this one, it goes back, and then I drop my left. So you do a down block, and then you drop to your knees. Keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Nice. As you get better at it, see if you can speed it up a little bit. Again, it's going to be easier if you add like a little rotation to it. Don't just be static and square, right? Kind of circle into the knee sprawl and then circle out of it. Nice. Keep it up. Keep it up. Go ahead, guys. Add a full sprawl. When you go to knee sprawl, decide randomly to do a full sprawl. Yeah, go to your knee sprawl, then go to a full. Like pause for a second at the knee sprawl though, just to like pretend like you're assessing their shot, right? You're assessing your opponent's shot to see if you need to fully commit to the sprawl or not. So you have a down block, a knee sprawl, and then a full sprawl. Circling up back to your feet. Good job, guys. Circle up. We're just going to do one more little kind of just movement drill, and then we're going to go into core work, okay? So just all we're going to do is we're just going to bear crawl backwards, bear crawl forwards, right? Alternating, left foot, right foot to right hand, left foot to left hand, going backwards. Pushing ourselves back, pushing ourselves forward. Okay, bear crawl back, bear crawl backwards, bear crawl forward. Any questions on that one? Should be straightforward. Just to get kind of finished up a little bit, get our arms going. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, guys, circle up. Good job. We'll just end with some core work. We'll just keep it simple with what Brandon normally does. Okay, so you're gonna do. We'll do five rock ups like this, and then 5 V ups. Then 5 crunches here, leg extensions, and then just hold for 10 seconds. Okay? Go ahead. Everyone on your backs. 5 rock ups. 1, 2. 5 V ups. Five crunches. And then hold for 10 seconds. Go ahead, take a 20-second break. Whew. Whew. Let's finish strong. Finish up with those abs. 5 more. 5 more rock ups. 5 V ups. 5 crunches. And then hold for 10. Shoulders off the mat. Rest for 20. Whew. Brandon's definitely better at core work than I am. We'll do 2 more sets. Ugh. 5 rock ups. 5 V ups. 5 crunches. Hold for 10. Take 20. One more, guys. One more. If you feel like you aren't getting enough out of it, just hold the ending just for longer. We're holding for 10 seconds. Hold as long as you want on the last one until you feel the burn. I don't know about you guys, but mine are already starting to cramp. Okay, last one, guys. 5 rock ups. 5 B ups. 5 crunches. Hold for 10. Ugh. If you need a burn, you keep holding it for a little bit. That didn't get you. Whew. Okay, guys, let's bow out. That's time. Good class tonight, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's my first time doing this whole live stream thing. Thanks for coming out. Bow out. You guys go ahead, take yourself off mute if you want. Say hi.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks for joining, Luke. Hope you liked it.
Thanks, Bender. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Coach.
man, no problem, Jason.
Yo, thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you.
See you guys. Whew.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, have a good one. Ooh, that's everyone. Cool.